What's up, everybody? Disco Demonic Hydrophonic. Today I'm going to give a magical review on the magical services of Teala Petrova and talk about Lilith a little bit. so, which is not far off the subject because the Astral link that Teala performed for me and Lilith and Lucifer was Lilith was involved. So my work with Lilith has been awesome. I'm just so happy I initiated the working with her. Like I said in the beginning, I think I've said before in the other video, I had visions of her very early on, and I was excited to hear. So one of the first things that Teala does is she goes to the entities themselves, channels with them, and asks them if they're willing to do the link that the customer is requesting, and they both said yes, Lucifer and Lilith. So I was really excited about that. I was kind of worried about Lilith. I wasn't really sure what she would want to do because I hadn't been working with her for so long. But she accepted, and I'm very glad that she did. So, first of all, oh yeah, and since I've been working with Lilith, I've been wanting this statue of her forever, man. And it's just like always been hard for me to find. Something's always happening, or when I do find it, it's like it takes forever to order. I've ordered from one place before, blah blah blah. So, anyways, I got the statue finally of her. I love this thing. It is so amazing. Thank you, Lilith. I appreciate that. So I can put that on my altar now. I have pictures of I'm going to post on Facebook here in a little while. So, now, to get into Teala. Based on professionalism alone, Teala Petrova is amazing. Like, she is on top of her shit. You message her, she responds, like, within minutes. Like, I think she responded within 10 to 15 minutes when I messaged her, and it's been pretty consistent with that. If I message her, she's on top of her shit, man. She is... She does what she says she's going to do when she says she's going to do it, and like just based on everything, her professionalism, just as as her work goes, this is completely separate from that. Just the way she carries herself is by itself amazing. So I can't speak enough on that, man. I've dealt with people in this magical community, like they're super flaky. Nobody that I work with now, but like in the past, they're very hard to get a hold of. You know, it fucking sucks. Teala's not like that at all. So, based on that alone, I would recommend working with them. Just, based on that. And so, I'll go on to the Astral Link. So, the Astral Link is the service that she provided, and it was with Lilith and Lucifer. Lucifer was first. And when she started, we went into a guided meditation. And in the guided meditation, as soon as we started, I remember the screensaver on my computer. So my computer is connected with an HDMI cable to my laptop, and the screensaver came on, which wasn't that big of a deal. It had been a little while, so I figured whatever. I didn't even think too much about it until later, as soon as we were done with everything that we did, immediately the screensaver came off. So all of a sudden now, like what's up here now came on again. So that was really cool. I had turned off all the lights. It was dark except for this, and then it just went off, and then when we were done, it went back on. I thought that was pretty fucking cool all on its own, and especially after the experience that I had. So the experience, let me say first, second of all, wherever I'm at in my ovals, was fucking amazing, dude. I loved it. I can't, it was it was fucking awesome. Like, I'm very glad I did this. I can feel my magical practice just from yesterday advancing now. I would highly recommend working with her. So we went into meditation. She guides you into the astral realm. I don't want to talk too much about her process because that's her process, but I don't want anybody. You know what I mean. So anyway, we went there, and then she called first Lucifer. Now I have worked with Lucifer in the past, so I was pretty confident. Already knew kind of what to expect from Lucifer. So he came around, she did her thing, what she needed to do, connected us, did the link, and then like connected our souls, and it was like the connection's there like forever. Like even after you die, the connection's there. So I think that's fucking rad. I think that's cool as shit. So be sure you want this because it's always going to be there. So, and Teala explains all this. She tells you exactly what's going to go on. She doesn't just go in and be like, oh yeah, by the way, again with her professionalism, she explains everything she's going to do. Very professional. Again, okay, so I'm a little excited, man, because I had such a great experience. I already talk kind of fucked up because I get a lot of shit in my mind, and it takes, kind of gets fucked up when it's coming out my motherfucking mouth. But anyway, so I connected with Lucifer. It was a really good experience. I was, and she actually leaves for a little while, so you can converse with the entity personally, just you and them, on like on a psychic level, which was cool. I won't go into what we talked about, but it was a good experience. And then from there, Lucifer takes off, and then she calls Lilith in. Now, I liked it a lot. It kind of gave me some validation on my visions. Like whenever I first called Lilith, I think I described it in an earlier video, that she was like white skin, and she had like a white kind of see-through gown on, kind of a thing, right? And so Teala saw something very similar whenever Lilith came through. And I didn't really see too much myself. She would describe what she was seeing, and I would like, go into that. And so that was one of the things. But so I was kind of like floating around, but you could definitely feel the fucking energies. So as soon as Lilith was there, and I thought that was really cool that she was dressed similarly. She appeared, manifested similarly to the way I had seen her initially. So that was really cool. And then she did the link, and everything. And then from there, man, my heart chakra was like really warm. I felt the energy like pulsating through my body. It was fucking awesome. And I mean, it was so powerful, dude. I remember I was just like, afterward, I was kind of like, whoa, this is really cool. I felt like I was high. It was dope as fuck. No pun intended. But it was really fucking cool. And then after we were done, Lilith, took off, and then we left the astral, came back, and then you go back into your regular, like this plane, right? And then she explains a couple more things like this and this and that, and man, it was a great experience. Like everything about it, like she's such a professional about it. She tells you everything, lays everything out, and then when you're done, like think what you need to know going forward. Well, this and this and that. If you have questions for her, you can ask her questions afterward. And it was just profoundly amazing experience for me. Like I feel like I'm sure I mentioned this before, but when I went to the hospital when I was on my deathbed, like my family like pretty much completely abandoned me, and I was like on my own. I had to do all this shit by myself. So I've always felt kind of distant from my family. After this was done, man, and I know this is going to sound cheesy to some of you people, man, but I felt like I was with my family again. Like I'm connected to my family once again. Like I'm connected to Lilith and Lucifer, like in such a way that like almost like that, not almost, but that void that I've had in my heart, like all these years, was filled last night, by this connection. And it was fucking awesome, man. It was really, really, really fucking cool, and still fucking is. So if you haven't got anything done with her, I've actually had a reading from her before, and she actually gave me a really good reading too. I don't remember the details of the reading because it's been a little while, but again, she was professional with that. And I mean, the reading that she gave me, it was like a kind of a really quick reading, but it didn't matter. Like whatever her services, whatever the degree of like pricing or whatever, doesn't matter. Her professionalism stays the same, and I really admire that. And so I would highly recommend Teala Petrova, man. She is fucking dope. I like her channel. Everything. It's great. Thank you, Teala. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And I'm going to make another video talking about what I was, going through all these past few days. Besides just yesterday, I've been doing a lot of stuff with art and everything. So I want to make another video for people who just want to see stuff about magic. But I wanted to give this review for Teala because she was just so rad, man. I had a really good experience. So thank you. If you like this video, share it with your friends. If you hate it, share it with your enemies. Take it easy.